Hello, you guys. We're going to be talking about aliens, UFOs, orbs, all things moving into this transition and what this is. First, we are going to just take a deep breath in together and collect our thoughts. Allow us to fully integrate these messages that are coming through. Allow us to be open wide, to trust the divine, to bring through beautiful light and love, to help elevate this consciousness and bring us through this shift with ease. Allow us to integrate this energy so beautifully. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is drones versus orbs versus aircrafts and what is going on here. So I've talked about this before, but there's many aircrafts and extraterrestrial planes and stuff above our planet right now. There's a ton. The atmosphere all around the orb, like they're everywhere. And I am tuning into this energy a lot, and I get to hear a lot of messages. So right now it has been really cool for all of the channels, and a lot of you guys are waking up. So congrats. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to have you here. But yes, so some of these things that we're seeing are actually extraterrestrials, yes, but some of them are drones from the government. The government is wanting to take over this scene as being theirs. They want to kind of claim it as something that they're owning, but they have no ability to keep this under control. It is not happening by the government, and so they're trying to put out drones to also test to see how society is going to handle having them closer and nearer. I do still feel like the government is going to try to do a false alien invasion, but I think that their power is very dwindling, and I don't think they have a lot of power, and I think they realize that the extraterrestrials are way more powerful, and they should probably get in line. So that's one thing. The other thing, we're seeing orbs, little orbs that are like kind of changing color. These are plasmoids or different types of extraterrestrial devices. And it's almost as if it's like an energy shield for this species. It's really cool. I'm very excited to learn more about these things. But again, there's many different species all around this planet. For many of these people here, this has been their whole life job, is to learn about Earth and to integrate during this exact time. This has been a prophesied experience for many years, and we can even see it in the Bible as this is continuing to be the revelation or the revealing of sorts. And so I want us to realize and just take some deep thought about the fact that this is not just an alien invasion. This is a complete change in our consciousness. We will never be the same after they come down. We will not, because our understanding of what was and what is going to completely change. And when I was channeling, one thing that they said was, each planet is bringing us gifts. They're bringing us understanding and knowledge and gifts and healing modalities and different ways of living and different things that they have learned throughout their time as they have been a conscious being. Now that we are coming into a higher consciousness as being a conscious being, they're giving us gifts to help us transition through this, which is really beautiful, which is why a lot of them are here. There's a lot of reasons that they're here. Another reason is to deactivate military bases during this time as well. They have high advanced technology from where these planets are coming from, and they're coming here to help humanity. They're not here to help the people that are in the government that are being very malicious towards human beings. They are here to help the people, which is really beautiful. They're here for the overall well-being of Earth and the people on it, and those that are connecting and channeling are here to also spread that message at the ground level. So they are also coming in slow. We're trying to come in slow. They're trying to come in slow, so that we as humans don't get scared quicker. It's confusing for me to have this conversation because when I'm channeling, I feel like one of them, but I also know that I'm a human. So it's weird to hold space in both of these. And know that if you're feeling this right now, you are not alone. You are probably a star seed. And what is a star seed? Someone that is connected with an extraterrestrial planet. And so as we have these aliens coming near, many of us are feeling very comforted. We're feeling very homey. We're like, oh my gosh, I feel at home. Even though it feels so weird. It's like an unfamiliar, uncomfortable place because it's like, oh my gosh, wait, I feel like I know this energy. So a lot of us are waking up to this energy, and yes, all of these planets are bringing us gifts to be like, hey, welcome into consciousness. We're so excited for you to be here, because Earth is like the heart center of the universe. At least this is what I have been taught and told through channeling. We're like the heart center because we are all about emotions, greenery, Mother Earth herself. She is a very beautiful feminine energy, and she has a large focus on the agenda of love. So when souls come to this planet, they're learning about the spectrum of love, the spectrum of emotion. And that's why there's a high emotion here. But so when you come to this planet and you keep the frequency in a low emotion, like shame and guilt and fear, that emotion just continues to stay in that low frequency because you're constantly reflecting that back to each other. So when individuals got integrated, evil individuals got integrated into the church, into the places where you can manipulate the masses the most, they started preaching fear, preaching shame, preaching guilt. And this is why people were always told to repent. You were born into sin. So initially you already believe that you need to repent at all times. And so that's the easiest way to control a population, especially a population that is run by their emotions. So as we continue to learn how to work with our emotions, we will continue to elevate past this, and that's exactly where we're at right now. This is why the healing journey is so big right now, because it is so important for us to integrate through the old energy into the new energy. So we're no longer staying in shame. We're no longer staying in fear. We're moving into the energy of divine love, which is our initial energy. That is the energy that we do resonate in. That's the energy of the earth. The Schumann's resonance is the heartbeat, right? Each frequency, I think it's like 432 is the frequency of love, or the frequency of the heart, the frequency of earth. So yeah, we're tuning ourselves back to that reality, but also like a little bit higher, I think, too. We're learning a lot from the pyramids right now too. And something I want to talk about is the fact that the pyramids are activating. So as we continue to collaborate and upgrade our consciousness, these ancient places, these ancient places are starting to activate as we continue to activate into a different consciousness. And we've talked about the 3D to the 5D, the third dimension to the fifth dimension. But with this upgrading consciousness, we're also upgrading in dimensions. Going into that fifth dimension continually allows us to vibrate at the frequency of unconditional love. The fifth dimension is all about unconditional love, which is where we should have been. We should have been in the fifth dimension, but we lowered with programming. But I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just a channel, and I just have these thoughts to think about with you. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what's coming through right now, which is really exciting. So let's keep going. Like I said before, each of these planets are kind of bringing in peace offerings, and each of them have their own unique skill sets that are coming forward. Like the Pleiadians bringing in a lot of healing tools. I'm very excited for some of the water healing tools that are coming through. The Arcturians with a lot more AI technology and just technology in general. AI, I believe, was a gift on its own. I think they integrated it into our system so that we could get to the point we're at now. And I do think AI is a stepping tool for us to get to the next level. I'm very excited for the upgrades, and the upgrades in consciousness, the upgrades in all of life. Because again, like I said, we're the heart of the universe. So when the heart changes, everything changes. So Earth's consciousness is so impactful to the whole universe, and that still blows my mind, and I'm still trying to grapple that. but we really do make an impact, you guys. Like, literally hone in and know that you are on this planet for a reason. If you're watching this video, it's for a reason. There are human aliens like me. So there's many of us on this planet that are starseeds, where we see that we are extraterrestrials in a human body, that we're here to bring in the lessons and the understandings of our planet as a gift. Like, we are gifts. We chose to be here as a gift, just the same way that Yeshua or Jesus did when Jesus came to this planet. So that's how I see it. We are gifts here to this planet with our own authenticity, and I see that every single person on this planet is. So own the fact that you are a gift with your authentic wisdom of where you come from and who you are. But basically, everyone has the ability to connect with a higher consciousness. Everyone has this ability, and we've talked about it many times. What is this? This is prayer. This is having that conversation with your higher self, with your God, with the light, and with yourself. That's really what this is this is our evolution to go back within and figure out what God really is to us and reconnect. Remember that you are a child of God and a child of the earth. Both of those. It's beautiful. You're literally a creation of God and earth as your parents. Those are your parents. You're a crossbreed, and it's just like the most beautiful thing ever. And so all of us are crossbreeds, if you will, or we have DNA from many different places. Humans in general have many different DNA samples from all over. And again, this is why these extraterrestrials are coming back, because they're like, oh wait, we kind of put stocks in your DNA. That's kind of the agenda. It's like, oh, we betted on you. Like, we're here. We put stocks in your DNA. We added a little spice to your DNA. Very interesting. And they really care about us, again, because we are a huge part in the collective consciousness for planets below us that haven't awoken, that could see us do this and go from dark to light, and actually believe that it exists. So thank you guys for being here. Remember, God can help you with more than just emotional issues. God can help you with mathematics. God can tell you the answers of the universe if you ask. God isn't just like a therapist, like God is. And whatever that God is to you, whatever that divine creator is to you, right? Whatever that light is to you. Y'all have the potential to the keys of the universe if you wanted. But we're taught through the education system that you can't be a free thinker. Education system is changing. It is not staying that way. I'm sorry. And no, again, I want to remind you that this alien invasion, this extraterrestrial sighting, all of this, when they actually come in contact, will completely change the trajectory of our life and the way that we're going. The way that you see it now, right now, it even feels blurry. Like, no one knows what's going on. No one knows what is going to happen into the future, right? Because it's so different. We can't plan it out the same way. And why is that? Because we're breaking the cycle. So you don't know what that cycle is now. It's a different cycle. We've completely tapped into a different cycle, into a different consciousness, into a different understanding, and we're already on the path. Like, there's nothing y'all can do now to stop it. What I am going to tell you to do moving forward is do not be caught up into fear, because the shadow government is going to try to, they're very, 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 very darndest to continue to create fear and chaos. And I believe that they are involved in some really rough stuff. That they're going to potentially do more things to people and blame it on others. And it's completely the shadow government. They're going to do some bad stuff. But again, I don't want you to be in fear of that. They are going to handle their own consequences. I'm telling you, Judgment Day, baby. Judgment Day, it's coming. And the shadow government, they're going to fall. They're going to fall really hard. And I'm very excited for them to learn a lesson, and I'm excited to invite in so many other people that are ready to awaken and to open their eyes to this new reality, because it's here. And no one can deny it at this point. No one can deny it. So it's our time to come back into remembering who we are as children of God, as children of the earth, and really recreating the cycle completely, and just being like, okay, you know what? All traditions out the window here for a second. We're the new earth. So what are you going to do about it? Like, what are you going to do about it? And like, let's integrate some of this stuff from the old earth in. Like, we want that. Like, there's some cool stuff that people liked, right? But the new earth, baby, she's different. She's different. So we completely remember that we are divine beings. We are all royals. We remember that our energy makes ripple impacts on everything around us, that we can tap into higher consciousness, we can tap into the collective consciousness, and we can also remember that we are all one. Unity, baby. That's the only way that it works. If you continue to teach that we are outside of each other and that we are enemies of each other at all times, like, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. This is unity. We're coming into unity, and you can't change it. No one can change it. So keep your head up. Don't be in fear. Keep choosing you. Keep figuring out who you are, because every time you discover yourself, you are at the edge of human discovery, because we are a different species. We are. So embrace it, own it, feel into it, feel the love, feel the unity. I'm so excited for you all to continue to connect with your divinity, connect with your godliness. It is so beautiful. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Mwah!